it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life. Merry Christmas. It is day 25 of Vlogmas. So before we get down to a little bit of planner goodness and Advent and Inkvent, I want to say a couple of orders of business. For one thing, I will try my best to have videos the rest of the month. I've got 3 already pre-scheduled, ready to go. It's an Aura Estelle passports haul, like passport size little mini notebooks. I also have a paper test 2024 haul walkthrough review, and then I also have a Hemlock and Oak 2024 walkthrough review video. So all 3 of those are coming up. I did end up working on my annual goals and my January goals. I am hoping to get that video filmed today, to get that one scheduled as well, and then maybe, fingers crossed, at least the beginning portion of my 2024 planner lineup. I'm going to do like a, this is what I'm thinking planner lineup. It's not going to be my official one, and I'm going to have to tweak other things here and there. So I will definitely do some sort of like monthly planner stocks for a while I figure out what the heck I'm doing. So yeah, I was in here late last night doing all sorts of planner goodness. There's stickers everywhere. There's Moxie markers everywhere. I was just working on goal setting, planner stack stuff, and I came up with something. I wrote a note because it was right before bed. Cut vinyl for cover of planner. I was like, duh, I have permanent vinyl. I can totally cut my own designs and things. I pulled out the sterling ink half year that I have. I don't know that I ever really used this. I got it, stuck it on there maybe once, and never really used it. I'm not a huge fan of the plastic covers, although I think I am going to use a plastic cover for my Wonderland 222. It does have a little pen loop in the cover, so I think I'm going to use that one. And yeah, stick some vinyl designs on it. I've seen really, really pretty, like the thing that gets me on these clear covers is they sometimes have pretty white, like white floral patterns or white flowers creeping up, just like the outlines of the flowers. And I think I could do that with my silhouette cameo. So I'm gonna work on maybe doing that, not today. That's gonna be something once the kids go back to school. That'll be a project. But I wrote my little Post-it note to remind myself about this because I need to work on that at some point. But yeah, I'm just very excited. I wrote out all of my January goals last night. I don't have my annual goals completely finalized, but I'm like, okay, January is coming. I need to have something to keep me on track for the month of January. So I wrote out my goals for January, feeling really good about it. Love the Moxie markers, by the way, like dotting all the things down. So that will be a video upcoming very soon. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed Vlogmas. It's been fun to film. It's been tricky some days to get everything done. And I definitely do not want to be a daily person, but I'm going into 2024 very excited about making videos and being able to do some of these more, I feel like, informal short form type of videos where I just like turn on the iPhone camera and sit down and chit chat, tell you guys what I'm doing. So I might make this more of like a monthly or weekly type of thing where we just planner chit chat. I've really enjoyed being like, oh, this is what I'm working on in my planner, and show you guys the ins and outs of all of the productivity and mom lifey type of stuff. And I really have liked that aspect of Vlogmas. So I'm going to carry that into 2024 a little bit. And then the other thing I want to do for 2024, I'm planning on sticking to 3 videos a week and sometimes a bonus 4th video. That's pretty much how I've been doing my channel, but I've been scheduling most of my videos to go up at 7 a.m. I think it's Central Time. I think it is my own time. But I'm going to play around with the timing of things because I've been reading about analytics and stuff and trying to gain subscribers, trying to make my channel a little bit more professional, like do the right things to keep my videos in the search and algorithm and all that stuff. One of the main things that they say is timing. So I'm going to play around with timing and see how it affects my video views and stuff, and maybe hopefully find a different set time each week so it won't be just popping up randomly for you guys. I know it's going to be a test run for a while to see what times work better for people. So I think like the main consensus is post somewhere between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. like weekdays 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So I'm going to play around with posting within that time frame, and I would love to be able to, once the kids are both in school, post something, have it as a premiere, and be able to be there while the video is going up for that premiere, so you guys can know if you're available at like 2 p.m. every weekday. Like if you're a stay-at-home mom or if you have different work hours, you'll know that's the time my videos go up, and then we can chit chat as the video goes on. So I would love to be able to do those premiere chats, but right now, like 7 a.m. is ripe for when I have to get the kids ready to go. So when I posted at 7 a.m., I'm in mom mode at 7 a.m. So it's scheduled, but I'm not available at that current moment. So that's just something that I want to toy around with. I want to come up with a time that one, like works in the algorithms and does all the things, and for two, could be a time that I'm available, like a set time. Most times I'm available. So like, let's say 1 day a week, like Mondays at blah, 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 the video is going to be a live premiere, and then I'll be there chit-chatting with you guys, something like that. So that's my hope for it, but that's going to take some tweaking and some messing around with the times. So as far as right now, the times are going to just kind of fluctuate. So you can expect to see my Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule videos, but time-wise, who knows when they're going to pop up at this point, because I'm going to play around with that majorly. So this is your warning that videos are going to be way more sporadic as far as timing goes, and not just like every morning my video's there. So yeah, that's the orders of business that I had to discuss. Let's go ahead and hop into the actual fun goodness, and then I've got a couple of videos I'm going to try to film, squeeze in for you guys for the rest of this month. So let's go ahead and hop in. I do have my videos planned out for the first week in January. I don't have them filmed or anything. And yeah, I know what this one is. It's the last one, number 25. And this one is going into the prize package. So I ended up posting both notebooks, but using the ones I had already opened as the giveaway, because I knew I was getting a second set. So this is the one that's new in package that will be the giveaway one whenever, I don't know what day that giveaway got posted, but it is in the giveaway pile. So I will set that one aside for giveaway since it's new in package, and I'll have my own one. And this one's really easy because look, the sticker comes right off. So I can go ahead and stick that straight into the book. And then I have 1 day of green, and it is going to be Wearingle's Secret Garden, and it's got a rose gold glitter shimmer, and yeah, I love this one. So it's perfect for actual Christmas Day. We will use that one. I'll swatch it in just a second. And then my video for today is my 2024 Franken planner, which I absolutely love. I went ahead and assembled this one. It's a MAKSELIFE and an ERIN CONDREN combined. So that is today's video, is me assembling my Franken planner for 2024. So these are two of my most used, most cherished planners, and I'm very excited to be using them into 2024. All my other like sidekick planners are gonna change, but this is like a set in stone thing right here that keeps my mom life running. And yeah, that is it. So I'm gonna hop into the swatch and then hop into the Franken plan video. Alrighty, I have my little easel here. This is an Amazon Basics little thing, and I was just watching some MAKSELIFE Club Moxie training last night while I was in here working on my annual goals. So let's flip in here. I ended up putting in our Santa pictures. I did that spread last night when I wrote out my info for yesterday. And then there's 24, and then here's 25. So we will do the green pajamas as a family, and I will end up, I think, sticking those in here as well. So let's do 25 right here. And this one stuck really nicely. So I will have us all four as a family. We do like a big family selfie, or like set up the camera, press the button, and like 3 seconds later it takes the picture. So we'll try a few of those tonight when everybody's in their Christmas pajamas. And yeah, this will be our last Christmassy pages. This one is staying open, so that's good. Let's go ahead and do this. Wiggle it around, get that shimmer mixed in, and a green for Christmas. So I like that idea. And I still have grays and stuff for the end of the month. I might end up still like filming. Oops, I did a lot of that. I might still end up filming this swatch a day and stick it in some sort of video coming up first week of January, because I still have a few inks I want to get through for the end of this month. Oh, such a pretty color. It's like a very gardeny green. Of course, it's called Secret Garden, so it makes sense. It's very gardeny and beautiful. And the rose gold that shows up through this is really beautiful. Okay, there is my sample. Before we hop into the Franken plan video, I just want to tell you guys how much I enjoyed making Vlogmas for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely check out the giveaways at the end of all of the videos, because they will end up closing, I think, the 26th or the 27th. So be sure to check the giveaways, enter the ones that you're interested in, and I will pull winners, I think, the 28th. Everything will be closed by the 28th, so I can pull winners for that, and then I will start shipping them out. If you guys enjoyed it, I really had fun with it. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and let's go ahead and hop into the Franken planner, and our last giveaway of Vlogmas will be today as well. Okay, we just decorated sugar cookies, so I'm covered in gel food coloring, but look at the swatch. It's nice and dry now. That beautiful green and the little shimmer of rose gold in there. So pretty. Hey everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and today we are Franken planning. It is late at night and I'm gonna go to bed in a little while, so I don't think I'm gonna finish this entire project tonight, but I definitely want to get started on it. So this is my Franken planner for 2023. This goes through August through the end of the year, so I've got December already like mapped out in here, and I have really enjoyed this. Now this one I put daily pages in, and I didn't end up using all of the daily pages, just some, not all. And so I'm going to leave the daily pages out of my new Franken plan, but I want to combine two books. I've been combining the EC Hourly, and I've used this consistently since receiving it. Here, I gotta go all the way back to the beginning. I have been using the EC Hourly consistently since receiving it. I ended up getting an EC Hourly in the Wildflowers pattern, loving it, loving the new multicolor coil, and I've been using it for 6 months now. I'm at the end of December now, and I'm super excited to continue with this. I really love having our family schedule on here. I put in some main point things, I put in a few to-do list things, some meal planning things, but overall it's just a pretty way for me to be able to see what's going on in our week, and then I can work my own stuff around that. Like if I'm planning appointments or anything like that, I know what times kids are gone and I can plan things around that. So I really like this schedule. This was a vacation week, but I end up using it pretty consistently. I don't tend to use the habit trackers all that consistently. Some weeks I hit them all the way, and then some weeks I don't. But overall, I've really enjoyed using the hourly. Like there, I set it up, didn't use it at all. Some weeks I use it more than others, and then because I wanted to Franken plan this, I put in the MAKSELIFE undated pages, and that really messed me up this year. I was using the O-Wire flagship MAKSELIFE, and now they come on the coil, but I was using the other one. So midway through the year, I switched to using the undated pages, did not like it nearly as much. I did intersperse these in with the, what are they? These daily pages. I did intersperse the MAKSELIFE pages, but it was really hard for me to keep up with. I didn't use the daily pages every week, so they're just kind of they're kind of getting lost, and I didn't stick with it all the greatest the last couple months of the year, which I tend to fall off on goal setting the last couple months of the year anyway, just because of the holiday season. I get busy with other stuff and don't really tend to concentrate or prioritize goal setting, but even without that, it was kind of a hurdle to deal with it in between other pages in here. So this time, when I Franken plan it, I'm going to have the pages differently dispersed. I really did like having the monthly goals at the beginning, but I didn't really like having the daily pages mixed in, or the weekly action pages mixed in. My plan moving into that is still using the hourly layout, and I'm going to put the goal setting pages with it, but they're going to be in a different order than they are now. And I would skip the daily duo pages altogether. It just didn't work for me to have it all combined in there. It was too much flipping back and forth. But I feel like with the weekly and goal setting pages, I feel like that's a really good Franken planner. So I'm still going to be using this one for 2 more weeks. So I'm not going to disassemble this one at all yet. I am going to instead disassemble these two. So this is a new planner, and I thought about maybe putting this in with it as well and seeing how that goes, because I want to do a little bit of journaling each day. So this could just be like talking about how our day went. This is the one that's up in the air. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to use this or not, but this is an option to stick in there. I got this one mostly for the coil itself, so I want to take this off the coil and use this specific coil. This is the ERIN CONDREN multicolor coil, and then this is my leftover of my 18-month hourly planner. It's already got things documented in it. Christmas break. In the beginning of the year, I've got all the school holidays mixed in. I want to use this calendar for something. I'm so bad about using the calendar. I love these tabs. And one of the reasons, like, let's back up a little bit. One of the reasons I want to Franken plan this in the beginning is I don't particularly love the MAKSELIFE coil. It's very stiff and I just don't love it that much. I also am not a huge fan of the planner covers themselves. Like, the pattern is gorgeous. I love the color of it. I don't like the cover itself. It covers up the tabs. It's kind of too wide. I really want to be able to change it with the ERIN CONDREN covers. And so this is just not going to work for me long term. I just know myself. I'm not going to use it and love it as much. And I also do not like the MAKSELIFE tabs at all. I want this monthly calendar because I am going to be setting it up for an editorial calendar for me. I love the idea of being able to move the sticky notes, and these are the MAKSELIFE sticky notes. I have the first 2 months set up, this one not so much. I plan on using this calendar as an editorial calendar, so I do need that, and I'm going to be using this one for something different. So I want both monthly calendars, and I want the hourly pages as well. And the reason I want to do this is I like the MAKSELIFE guts, but I don't want the MAKSELIFE extra stuff. I want to be able to use the ERIN CONDREN covers, the multicolor coil, this one that's gorgeous, and the tabs from this one as well. So I'm going to try to combine these, but before we start actually Franken planning, piecing things together, there's 2 things I need to do. It's uncoil all of these coils. I'm just going to go ahead and snip this one and get rid of it. So I'll cut both ends and make it really easy to disassemble this one. And then the other hurdle I have is the ERIN CONDREN covers do not fit on this coil because there's one extra ring on the coil. So here's the ERIN CONDREN cover, and I'm lining it up with that bottom coil, okay? It's lined up. There's one of these that's too long, so I need to cut this paper down. You can see there's my idea of how to combine the 2 planners together. So I need to cut the paper and cut off that top spiral in order for the papers to fit together. And I did have to do that for this planner. I did chop the paper. You can see I did end up chopping this. It is a little bit shorter on the margin up at the top. And this is the same pages. As you can see, I did chop off that one spiral coil, so this margin got much, much smaller, and I'm okay with that. I will sacrifice that little bit of paper to be able to stick it on the coil that I want and be able to use the covers that I want and have the tabs that I want. So moving into this, my first step is to disassemble these. I'm going to save this coil. And in order to do that, you have to bend these straight, like as parallel with the rest of the coil as possible. I've got different pliers for that. I also have wire cutters here, so I can just go ahead and snip this one and throw it away. I'm going to just toss this whole coil. I have plenty of other coils I can work with if I want to reassemble this one at all. But that's the first thing that I'm going to do. I'll probably do most of this off camera because it's going to be involving me just chopping the paper one little section and then taking all these off the coil. So that's the first step, and then we will start assembling back my new planner. That's the coil I want. I tried to make it pretty parallel at the ends. I feel like that one will be a good one to wind it through. Now, I don't know that I'm going to need this planner at all. I'm tempted to just go ahead and recoil this one back. Do I want stickers or anything? I think I'm just going to go ahead and coil this entire one right back on the different one. I really just want that coil. And so this one is sort of parallel. I'm going to try to recoil it right back. And then this one's just going to be on a pink coil because that's just what I had on my hourly. And then it lines up pretty decently. Sometimes I have to kind of pop it into that same spot because it's not exactly parallel, but it's close enough to get the job going. And then I have to bend those pieces back in. And we're done with this planner. flip it all the way around. All right, that one is done. Now I need to cut these down, and then we can reassemble. I'm just going to cut the first little spiral off of each of these, and it's going to take me a while to cut through all of these, and I think I'm going to cut these too, but as I go. Let's take this clip out. All right, get that clip. I'm going to go ahead and trim these down the best I can, and done. I just cut off that top little spiral of all of those. It didn't take that long, maybe 5 minutes. I have a big trimmer, a scrapbooker, so I have tools and things. Okay, this is how I'm gonna do it. All of these beginning pages are going to be first, and then I'm going to have the January tabs from here. And I want this monthly calendar first, so it's a complete monthly calendar. This will be like a planning page here. And then the next monthly calendar will be my editorial calendar. And I also want my monthly goals in the beginning like that. So that's all going to be here, and I want this tab cut off. So let's see, I think I'm going to just have to trim these as I go because I want them to go ahead and be trimmed off. It'll be easier. And then voila, tab gone. Okay, so then monthly calendar, monthly goals. Then I want the dashboard page. So all of this is going to be monthly stuff and goal setting stuff. And because this is attached to the hourlies, I'm going to go ahead and do the hourlies next. And these ones end with a lined page there. So that can be my next reflection if I want these to be reflections and actions. And then all my weekly action pages, and these ones do have the page in between, the horizontal spread. And I'm going to use this for photo a day. So I feel like that's a good mix in here. I'll have my goals, my photo a day, monthly spreads for 2 different things, and then also my reflections and my photo a day and my hourly schedule that I use for everything. So I like that, like, my most main used things are in here. So that is February, or that's January. We're going to do the same thing with February. I want this tab, not this tab. So we got calendar. Cut this tab off. Calendar and goals. Then dashboard, weekly pages, weekly action pages. Okay. And this has a quarterly page. I'm not going to really do the assessment, but I want to have the lined paper and I want to realize where the quarter is. And I think I'll have enough room to at least do 6 months in this planner. So go ahead and get the next bit done. Okay, that is 6 months worth. And I think that's probably plenty. I'm going to add stickers from both planners at the back. And I will have to wind this through individually on all of those, which is unfortunate. Let's see. I want stickers and I want a folder. So we'll get the folder. We'll get these 4 sheets of stickers. And I will get the MAKSELIFE stickers as well. Do I want any of this stuff at the end? No. Lined paper. No, I don't think I need any of that. I just want the stickers and the folder. Stickers and folder at the end. And then MAKSELIFE stickers. If there are stickers in the back of this one, I think there are. Yeah, 1 sheet of stickers. I don't need the folder. I already have a folder. So I will do all the stickers at the back. Okay. And then we're going to wind this back up. Oh, you know what? I didn't cut those stickers. Let me do that. They were sticking out. And I want the rainbow coil on here. So this is the last 6 months of my ERIN CONDREN hourly. Let's go ahead and work on this one. Let's see which end looks more parallel. This one does. I'm going to try to bend it just a tiny bit more, getting a little bit more in line. I feel like it will work better if it's a little bit straighter. Pretty good. Don't tend to get them bent so good right off the bat. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. So the way I'm gonna do this, it's gonna be annoying. It really involves just lining up that bottom corner as best as I can, and none of these are punched together. So it does make it tricky to get it going in that first hole. It's going to be a matter of just lining up all the pages in chunks as needed. Like that was a nice big chunk. And then once they're all lined up here, the next ones will fall in line. And once I get a few in, then it'll wrap a whole lot easier. The first few are trickier. I think 6 months is good. That gives me a good test run of using everything together, and I can adjust when I need to adjust. So a 6-month test run will be very helpful. I really liked having a Franken planner. I just wanted the dated pages, and putting the daily pages in was I think a mistake. Okay, I have the whole book. Okay, now the whole book is through too, and I feel like now it will start getting a little bit easier to wind through here. There you go, they're just sliding in pretty easily. Got things falling out of folders. I've got sticky notes I didn't even know that I had in there. All sorts of schedules and stuff I need to take out of there. Anyway, stuff for last year. I didn't think I was going to actually finish this tonight, but it ends up going so quickly. Way quicker than I anticipate. Every time I get ready to do this, I'm like, oh, this is going to take 10 years. Oh, see, more things are falling. Another thing of Post-it notes. I don't know how I stuck 2 things of Post-it notes in there. Goodness gracious. Right. Did miss a hole on that folder, so let's go back. It is easy to miss on the very back of the thing. Okay, here we go. Now, MAKSELIFE with ERIN CONDREN tabs. Super excited. I'm also super excited to have dated pages on a spiral. It's the first time that's happened with the MAKSELIFE. Oh, that one actually turned out really good. Okay, let's make sure we can flip it all the way around. Looks good. This one sticking a little bit far. I'm gonna adjust this one a little bit. That one seems to be tucked in far enough. This one needs to be more right angled. I can turn that all the way around. Okay, so here's what we got. MAKSELIFE beginnings, all the annual goals and information. The next month I've got a monthly spread for ERIN CONDREN stuff. It's got the beautiful wildflowers pattern with the font that I love. Then some, I don't know, goal setting, brainstorming, ideas pages. Then my editorial calendar will be the MAKSELIFE monthly. No tab on this one, it just has the ERIN CONDREN beautiful tabs. And then I've got my monthly goals. I've got this kind of dashboard page too with all the goal setting type of space, and then a dot grid on this side. And then I've got the hourly pages. And then after the hourly pages, I can use this as my first week's reflection since I have the lined paper across from this. Then the photo a day pages, weekly reflections, photo a day all the way till the last of the month. I've got my monthly reflection moving into February. So I really like how that is set up. I love that I have the coil that I want. I love I have the tabs that I want. I love I have the most important of the goal setting things for me. It's these weekly action pages, if I can find some. These pages. And I love that they're dated. I'm just so excited about this. And then I can put whatever planner cover I want. So I still have a couple more weeks in this one. I'm going to put my leopard back on this one. And I don't know which one's going on this one first thing for the start of the year. I may end up transferring this leopard one because I really like this leopard one, but I ended up getting a couple of other ones. I've got some like muted colored leopard print ones too that I can use. And I really like this bright pink and teal one. I also have just a plain bright pink and a plain bright teal. See what I've got. And if you ever had a question of why I want to Franken plan and coil my MAKSELIFE into an ERIN CONDREN planner, this is 10 years of ERIN CONDREN covers. I've had an ERIN CONDREN since 2014. So I've got 10 years of covers. So that's one I designed, which is a little tiny bit blushy. I also have this one that's more of a neutral pink. I really love this leopard print. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the traditional wildflowers, which looks great. And then I had one other one that I was toying with, like the teal. Also flamingos for summertime. Got all sorts of good ones in here. I also have the beautiful floral cover that I still love with that big peony. And there's the teal I was talking about. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go teal to begin with. That way these two actually match really nicely. Okay, we're gonna just start off the year with that one for now. But this is exactly why I want my spiral planners on ERIN CONDREN coils, because I want to be able to use all these and change them out as much as I want to. All right, let's get this cover on. And then for the next couple of weeks, as I'm playing around with both planners, like getting this one set up, putting in all of our January information, both my planners will coordinate. Okay, come on. I am like the worst at this coiling, recoiling. Sometimes I feel like I have it, and then sometimes it does not work how I want it to work. There we go. Okay, that took a little second. With that, let's do this one. Covered. Look at that. Now we have two beautiful planners. So this one's going to be my one until the end of the year, and then I'm going to actually take this coil off. I'm going to keep the rainbow coil, and then I will start using this one, and I ended up getting one that I'm super excited about. This is an ERIN CONDREN planner, but it is the Hello Kitty edition. So all of the inside stuff is Hello Kitty colors and Hello Kitty designs, like on all the pages. It has Hello Kitty goodness. So I'm going to be using this one for something. For what? I don't know yet, but I think I have an idea. It's going to be part of my planner lineup, but I love this one. I just couldn't get it with the rainbow coil on. Unfortunately, it only came with the rose gold, gold, or platinum, which is the silver. So when this planner runs out, I'm going to take the coil off and stick it on the Hello Kitty planner, because I want it on the Hello Kitty planner. I think it'll look really good. So this one is done. It's ready for 2024. I can't believe it. I'm super excited about this. Having all my MAKSELIFE goodness in here. I've got my goals kind of mapped out with sticky notes. I haven't worked on that page yet, but I will get the other goal setting pages ready. And I'm very excited about this. Having all the stuff in here ready to go for 2024. So that's really it. I'm honestly shocked that I got it done as quickly as I did. I'm not going to recoil the other two sets of pages. I've got half a year and half a year. I'm just going to leave them apart. I'll probably stick them in a drawer or something so that they're together, but this is just half of that hourly, and I'm going to put that with the other MAKSELIFE. Let's see. I just stuck it on the shelf just like this. I'll just stick the EC hourly stuff in there too, and I'll have all of it together. I'll still have to trim down those pages, but other than that, it's ready to go. And I'm just psyched about this. I love this coil. I think it looks great. I love the tabs. I'm really excited. So I hope you guys like this look at Franken planning. I will end up recoiling this one at the beginning of the year once I am fully done with this one, and I'll save the daily duo pages out of here. The ones that I didn't use, I'll save. That way I'll have them, but for now I'm using this planner, and then I'm going to start decorating and getting my goals mapped out in here for 2024. So these two will be out for the next couple of weeks. And today is the final giveaway of Vlogmas. I don't know what happened, but I lost my footage. I'm relatively certain that this was the last giveaway. This is the Buy Win planner, and it is the minimalist planner. It is just your basic horizontal type spread, but I really like the way that they did this one. You have a weekly to-do list, a little list here, also a habit tracker you can use. It's just a very simplistic layout. You can see just a very simple black and white, and this is going to be the giveaway for today. So be sure to enter through the Rafflecopter. I'll have the link in the description box for you guys. All of the giveaways close, I think, by the 27th. We'll draw winners, I think, the 28th, and then go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed Vlogmas. I have had so much fun putting these videos together, and I hope you guys had a great holiday season. Like, subscribe, follow me along, and I will catch you next time, guys.